This is Newcap News with Nerman Esau.
Good evening. It was a tragic weekend in the Alberta and BC mountains. 4 people are dead, including a local man, after they were buried in avalanches. Now, a 36-year-old man from Lloydminster died of his injuries he suffered Friday night when he was buried by an avalanche while snowmobiling near Red Sand Mountain. Now, the man's name has not been released. Meanwhile, a father and son were killed Saturday after getting caught in an avalanche near Lake Louise. And a 38-year-old Calgary man died yesterday in hospital from injuries he sustained when he was caught in a snowslide while skiing in Banff National Park. Biche RCMP have arrested a man and seized drugs after an investigation into a hit and run. Now, it happened Friday morning after RCMP were called to the scene of a motor vehicle collision on a rural road about 20 kilometers west of Biche. Police were also informed that a black Dodge truck struck the other vehicle and failed to stop. Now, they located the vehicle a short time later and arrested 24-year-old William Ingram for impaired operation of a vehicle. RCMP also searched the vehicle and found 12 grams of crack cocaine, Oxycontin pills, and a large amount of unidentified pills. Now, authorities also seized more than $5,000 in cash. Now, Ingram's blood alcohol concentration was 130 milligrams, exceeding the legal limit of 0.80. Now, William Ingram is facing several charges, including impaired operation of a motor vehicle, failing to remain at the scene of the collision, and possession of controlled substance for the purpose of trafficking. Well, there's a lot of talk involving those in unions showing their disappointment when it comes to the Redford government. Now, they are proposing changes to Alberta pension plans, saying public sector workers will have to work longer before being able to retire. And as Annika Notveit reports, some workers took to the streets in Vermilion this weekend to rally for a chance at the discussion table. Now, they disagree with the lack of negotiations when it comes to their pension plans.
Hands off my pensions! Hands off my...
It's something many of these people have worked 20 years for, a pocket of cash to live off after retirement.
And now they're making these changes without consultation to the members of the pension plan as well as our coalitions. And I do have a concern with that because our pension plans aren't gold-plated.
And if you're going to whack off my pension too, you put us in a very difficult position. And in a place like Vermilion or other small towns where, you know, you're dealing with the health services professionals, you're dealing with people that are working in schools, those are really vital professions.
It's going to push me to make a quicker decision on what I do with my employment. It will cut what I will receive after I retire.
With close to 100 signatures on the petition, Aramovic says they will send it to local MLA Richard Starkey in hopes of opening a conversation about this issue and their opinion of Bill 45 and 46. These bills limit negotiations between the stakeholders and the government.
Gives them the right to fine any unions if there's any suggestions of strike action or even a thought of a strike action. So they really tied our hands with negotiating.
Hands off our pensions! Hands off our pensions!
And it's not just their pensions that these workers are worried about right now, but the future of their industry and recruitment.
They're part of our negotiated benefit plan, and that helps recruit workers into these fields. And if this is going to happen, we know very well that people have suggested that they're just going to retire earlier.
Rallies will be held in communities across Alberta with those standing up for their pensions on March 20th.
She hasn't been able to break through the...
Annika Notveit, Newcap News.
Well, if you've noticed it's a bumpier car ride than usual, well, you can thank Mother Nature for that. Warmer conditions are showing the wear and tear on city streets, and potholes appear to be bigger than ever. Victor Kaiser reports.
It's cracked like all the way down here.
This Edmontonian not happy to see this. The culprit, a pothole.
It's pretty aggravating. Pretty annoying.
She doesn't like having to dodge them on the roads, and she definitely isn't alone.
Pretty bad. I mean, I'd say I've probably noticed them more this year than I have in previous years, for sure.
The city is taking an aggressive approach to what may be a difficult pothole season, saying it could rival last year's number.